Hey there guys, Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. I am so excited for this week. This week we are focusing on This Little Piggy stamp set. Oh, the stamp set! This is probably one of my most favorite stamp sets of all time from Stampin' Up. I absolutely adore it. All of the images are so stinking cute. Now I will admit to performing a little stamp surgery. So I have cut away all of the sentiments so I could use them interchangeably and not have to worry about just masking. It doesn't hurt the stamp. You fold it, you trim it with some really nice heavy duty scissors. The Tim Holtz ones are good, but if you have like some Fiskars, thick heavy ones, those will work as well. It doesn't hurt the stamps, and yeah, that way I can use these sentiments however I like to. Although today we're not using these sentiments because I'm actually making this card for a friend who is having a birthday next month. He's turning 40. It's actually my best friend and he loves pigs. I mentioned him in the past and I want to make a birthday card for him. So I may use this happy birthday sentiment with this label punch. I haven't quite decided. I want to get this, get the card put together before I decide whether or not it needs a sentiment. So we're going to start with a color palette of Smoky Slate, Powder Pink, and Soft Sky. It's really pastel, but you'll see why in just a second. So I have cut a piece of Smoky Slate straight down the middle at 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2. And I've already put in a card layer that measures 4 by 5 1/4. I may stamp that sentiment in here. I haven't quite decided. That's the card base. I've cut a scallop circle. Roxy. This is the biggest scallop circle, and this is the biggest stitch shape circle. So those are going to nestle just like that. And then this is a piece of Soft Sky that measures 4 by 5 1/4, and this is going to be our card base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some washi tape, and it's just some old washi tape from my stash. We do have some new pretty washi tape in the catalog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this along my skin to take off a little bit of the tackiness, and I'm putting this. I need to turn this so I can see it. Sorry, I can't see out my viewfinder. I want to make sure that you guys can see because it drives me crazy when I go to edit and I'm off screen, and then I know it drives you guys crazy because I'm off screen and you can't see. So today I'm going to be using the cloud mask along with the embossing paste and a palette knife. So let me turn this light off until we're done. Oh, that makes it really dark. So this comes in our masking set. There are 4 different masks: clouds, brick, a medallion, and then like a little star pattern. This is the clouds. And then I have our embossing paste. Since I want white clouds on a blue background, I'm going to just use it as is. But in a video shortly, I'll show you how to color it, etc. So I'm just going to line this up where I want it. I want some clouds hanging off. I want some clouds that aren't. Go ahead and tape this down. We don't want this to shift on us. So let me give you some hints before you get started. You are going to need to wash the embossing paste off this rather quickly. So if you have something to do and you're in a huge hurry, that's not the time to do this. You need to take your time, either have a bucket of water beside you, or, you know, take it to the bathroom, whatever you're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take it to the bathroom while the embossing paste is drying on my card, and then come back and we'll do the rest. But you're going to want to make sure that you wash it pretty ASAP. That way it doesn't dry on it. Ask me how I know. So the next thing is you're going to need a palette knife. You could use a butter knife if you want to, but the packages of palette knives actually work really well. I thought I had that package just like right here. Well, here's the package of mask. So like I said, you get 4. They're called the Pattern Party Decorative Mask. I will have everything linked in the description box down below. I have no idea where that went. Oh, they're right here in front of my face. So this comes with 3. So there's kind of like a flat spatula. I think of it as an icing spatula. And then one that's a little bit more diamond shape. I'm going to use this one just because. So I made a card with this the other day. And it looked really, really cute. But I want thicker clouds. So I put on a pretty thin layer. And I want to do it a little bit thicker. First tip I'm going to tell you is to go one way. If you go, like, see how this part is up? Let me just go ahead and put that down. If you go back and forth, you run the risk of getting this embossing paste outside of the lines, and that's not something you want to do. So I'm going to show you step by step. So I'm going to take out, this is probably too much, and I'm going to put it down on each one. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to pull it down. You want to make sure you're going in every single opening that you have. And with the extra, I'm going to go back. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to take up the extra and I'm going to go back again. If you notice, I was going in this direction. I'm not going back and forth because I don't want to risk the opportunity, you know, the chance of getting outside of the lines. So I have a couple of places that a lot of the blue is still coming through. So I'm going to add some more. And you just can kind of play with this till it dries. You'll want to, like I said, you'll want to get it down and then you'll want to pull this up and go wash it. So let me show you that. And any extras can just go easily back into that. You want to make sure that you put your cap on really well so it doesn't dry out on you. So let's pull so there are my clouds. Just like that. How cool is that? Turn this back on. See something? So there is some texture to my clouds, which I don't mind, but if you don't like that, you can go through, kind of smooth it out. Okay, so I'm going to set this to dry. I'm going to clean up my workspace, and the next time you see me, we'll be ready to make our card. So here is my mask after I went and cleaned it off. I don't know that I did a great job, but I got most of it. And then here is my palette knife. Again, there you go. So we will definitely be playing with this embossing paste more, show you how to color it, etc. So this piece isn't quite dry, and I really need it to be before we move on, so we can get our little piggy done. Get that part ready to rock. So I set that to the side, and I've just folded my piece of grid paper in half to have a nice clean work surface. I'm gonna bring in my little circle, my little piggy pie, and our flying pig image. And now that I'm thinking about it, that little happy birthday may fit underneath this pig. Now I gotta scoot this toward me a little bit so I can see. Don't hate on me. Ta-da! Jace. Alright. There's this tiny little happy birthday that we're gonna fit underneath her. Him, her, whatever. Ah! I found it. It's like, geez Louise. It's gotta be somewhere. So again, this is from the Happy Birthday Gorgeous. This is gonna be August Jolly Mail. So if you can hold off and you want to, if you can't hold off, I feel you. I'm just gonna stamp this. Perfect. Yay, it worked. Sorry if you saw my head. All right, I'm gonna bring in my powder pink and smoky slate markers. Don't forget that I have in color bundles available, so if you want to buy the in color products, you can get some stuff for free. I'm gonna take my Wink of Stella. Now you're not gonna be able to see this unless you're in person, but I want to add some Wink of Stella to the wings. Maybe you can't even see it in person. This is my dead one, probably. Nope, there it goes. Okay, I have a couple going, so I don't know if you can see that. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and go over the dried embossing paste. It gives just the tiniest bit of shimmer. You could also sprinkle some dazzling diamonds. This is the one that works. You could also sprinkle some dazzling diamonds glitter before it dries if you wanted to. Piece of this powder pink finely woven ribbon. There, and I'm going to run it on the front. You guys bought Beauty and the Beast last week? I've watched it 10 times. It's so good. I think, didn't it come out in 1990 or 1991? I was in middle school? Jeez. Because I graduated high school in 1996, Misty, math. And I just remember, well, I mean, we all were pretty astonished because we hadn't seen anything like that before. So it was absolutely breathtaking, but it was just also just really fun. So I really enjoyed it. Now you could put this down with just regular snail if you wanted to, but I'm gonna pop this baby up on dimensionals. I've been using the little tiny dimensionals. You guys, they are perfect. Perfecto. But this new Beauty and the Beast is just absolutely beautiful. I love it. I've watched it. I can't get enough of it. I feel like the relationship between the two of them is a little rushed, but it was also rushed in the original movie. But I wish they'd spent a little bit more time on like the building of their relationship, but or at least like show some progress of time. I know they did a little bit, but if I had a criticism, that's the only one. But I think Ian McClellan and oh crap, Lumiere, what's his name? What's his name? I want to say Ethan Hawke. That's not right. Oh my word. Well, I know who I'm talking about. No one else might know, but I know. What the crap, Misty? What's his name? Oh my word. Ewan McGregor. There it is. I was like, it's not Ethan Hawke. Stop trying to say Ethan Hawke. So, anyway. Yeah, I just think the casting was fantastic. Stanley Tucci, he had such a small role, but he is always hilarious. I loved him in Easy A. I love him in everything. Audra McDonald, so beautiful, such a beautiful singer. I mean, it was just really nicely done. And Emma just played Belle so well. So, yes, I have no complaints. I loved it. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I'll probably watch it after I'm done filming today. We'll see. I got to see it in the movie theater. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to because of all this health crap that I've had going on. But I was able to do it, and I'm so glad I did. But I bought it a digital copy so I can watch it on my huge iMac, and that helps too. But I've also watched it on my teeny tiny phone. And also on my what's it called? iPad. Does anybody else fall asleep to TV shows or whatever? I normally fall asleep to beauty videos. I'm gonna add a little more Wink of Stella to the wings. A little bit more texture, just a little bit more texture. Okay, let's get a bow tied. Bring in a glue dot. I really love the new songs they added too. Evermore is really good. See, I didn't watch Downton Abbey, so I don't know Dan Stevens from that. So, but I think he did pretty good as the Beast. I mean, I liked it. It's, you know, all three songs were really, really pretty. Days in the Sun makes me cry every time I listen to it. So, yeah, I think they did a good job. And if you haven't seen it, what are you waiting for? Alright, guys, we are done. How cute. How stinking cute. So simple and cute and easy. Just a little bit of sparkle on the wings and on the clouds. So everything will be linked in the description box down below as well. There'll also be a link for the coordinating blog post. Now this little piggy is low inventory. So if you want this stamp set before it sells out and goes on back order, you're going to want to place your order as soon as possible. But I'm going to spend the entire week on this stamp set. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Thanks guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.